reflections, I do that shit.
I got so used to it. The bugs in Florida are insane. What about those? What are those things called? Those really big things, man.
Palmetto?
Yeah, man. Those are the worst.
I love palmetto bugs.
No, those are nasty.
Dude, there's a difference. Palmetto bugs are not roaches. Palmetto bugs, if you find a palmetto bug in your house in Florida, it's going to be dead. That little fucker doesn't want to be there. It was looking for water. It ended up inside by accident, and it dies. Roaches want to be all up inside your shit and everywhere. So that's why I don't mind the palmetto bugs. I don't mind those at all because I know that they don't want to be inside my house. They're not roaches and stuff. Like, I had roaches, and that shit sucked.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of either. I don't want them there.
I'm a fan of this whiskey. Oh, so cheers to you, my friend. Thank you for coming again.
Thanks for thinking I'm interesting enough to talk to.
Come on, bro. I love talking to you. Wait, I was laughing when we went to when we were at the wedding a month ago. I sat down and you and I didn't fucking, hey, what's up? And then I was like, Jesus Christ, 20 minutes in, I had to stop and go say hi to people. And I was like, we just literally said hi and for 20 minutes started talking about alternate realities. And of course, I think you're very interesting and intelligent. And you've done a lot of cool shit, man. I love when people get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah.
And there's not a lot of, in our family, there's a few of us, but not a lot have gotten out. And I think you need to get out for at least a year. At least 1 year, go somewhere and live somewhere.
I agree.
And then come back.
Right, you kind of in a box, and you gotta realize the world's bigger than what you're in, and it's very hard to do while you're stuck in that area that you grew up in, that you know.
If you've never gotten out.
Yeah, if you don't get out, and not just a vacation. A vacation's vacation. That's like being put in a miniature fun dream world.
No offense, I think vacations they're sucker. Hey, thanks for working really hard. Thanks for sacrificing holidays and fucking seeing your kids and spending time with your spouse. We appreciate you and all the hard work you do. So what we want you to do is we want you to take that spouse and those cute little kids and you go ahead and take a week off this year. You take a week off. You guys go enjoy yourselves. Go ahead. Have fun. Have a good vacation. We'll see you back on Monday.
The corporate dark side.
Dude. That strangles my soul. That's what I never got down with. That's why I said, like, the whole board thing, it depends on who you're talking about too, man. Like, I have a bit of an admiration for these people who seem to be just like, nope, it's my job, gotta have it, and they just get up and go do it, and don't really bitch about it or complain about it. Like, there's some people that literally are like, that I would not want to do that job, and they're like, well, I mean, what are you gonna do? Gotta do it. And then they just do it. I have a lot of admiration, actually, for people like that, because I can't.
I mean, somebody's got to do that. Somebody's got to do every job there is to do. So
there is.
The ones that just wake up and go ahead and do what they're supposed to do or what they chose to do, because let's be honest, most people chose to do their jobs. They really did.
Did they choose, or did that job get offered and they were like, well, that's the best job I'm going to get?
No, you definitely choose, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I think a lot of people end up having a job offered to them, and you basically look at your options, and you're like, well, that one pays 10, and I would really like that one. I'd like that one. That one I could deal with. That's kind of stuff I like, or at least, like, it's interesting at least. And then you've got this job that offered you $12 an hour, but it's not anything like the 10. It's actually more physical, whatever. Add some negative stuff onto that one, and you're like, it's $12 an hour.
You're still pointing out choices. They're still making choices.
Is that a choice, though?
It absolutely is a choice.
I know. I want to agree with you, but I also want to argue with you right now, because then I offer you $16 an hour, but you're going to be up to your thighs in shit.
Are you telling me you're giving me another choice?
You're going to be...
I'm getting another choice here, man.
Fair enough.
But
no, you're right.
Not every choice is a good choice.
Agreed.
There's, what are they? The greater and lesser evil.
The lesser of three evils.
So
is I'm into my wasting shit, and I hate my fucking life and job, but I make $16 an hour, which affords food and an apartment for me and my kid and my girl. You know what I mean? So, like, that's kind of, like, you're right. I totally agree with you, and you're right. Everybody has a choice. You're right.
But you got to realize, even after you make your choice, there's still more choices. There's still more
there always
options.
is. But that's...
When people close that off and go, now I'm stuck in this hole.
Exactly.
I don't know how to get out of here. Well,
that was what I was talking about earlier. That's where I was. Stuck in that hole where I wanted out, but I also didn't want to just take another shitty job. Like, I didn't want to go do another job that I was like, well, I'm going to quit this one in 3 months. Like, which I did.
How many times do you get lazy and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to get another job, and you don't look for another job. You just go in again. You're like, I don't really care. I'm just going to put up with this shit one more day. You got 3 more days till I get a paycheck. I can make it.
3 months go by. I swear to God, I'm fucking quitting this job.
Right?
Dude, you've been saying that for 3 months. I know, but I'm going to go look. You know how many times I've done that?
How many times does everybody do it?
I don't know, dude. I know I've done it a lot. And then there's always the straw that broke the camel's back where I'm like, that's it. And then that next day, I'm out looking for a job. And then I get a new job that week, and I'm like, why the fuck didn't I do this earlier?
Oh, yeah. We wait till the last minute. And I think every time for me, it's been something really stupid that I let myself use as the excuse.
To what?
To bail on a job or get out of something. It's really stupid stuff.
I don't even do that anymore. I stopped doing that. I just don't. I'm quitting. Why? Because I don't want to do it. I don't like it. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't like it. I'm not doing it anymore. Period. That's where I got to. I was just like, I don't give a fuck. But you can't. No, I can't.
But when you're younger, you do the dish machine's broken today. I guess I'm leaving. Whatever. Like, what?
If they expect me to wash these dishes by hand and they're not going to fix this, then that's you know what?
Someone would ask me to wash these dishes. I'll be out of here. Oh, you asked me to wash them? I'm out.
I quit. Yeah, yeah.
That's it. But then you learn that you don't need an excuse to do something you don't want to do. Just don't do it. Screw it.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I got to the point to where I was like, what do you mean you're quitting? I'm quitting. I'm quitting. Why? Because I don't like it. And that's what I would get. What do you mean you don't? What don't you understand about what I just said? I don't like it. I don't need to give you 12 reasons. My boss is an asshole. These people I work like. I just got to the point I would say it strangles my soul, and just get melodramatic. But these jobs would strangle my fucking soul.
See, I'm past even jobs. If there's something regular in life I don't want to do, I don't do it anymore. I don't like folding clothes, so I have a pile of clothes. I'm not even joking, because I just don't want to do it. It doesn't make sense to me. Folding clothes. That is like that
organization, Alex.
That's so stupid.
Tidiness. I would go nuts.
See, that does not bother me.
I
don't
go
care.
Nuts.
I would go crazy. I go crazier looking for a shirt or something, and I usually end up taking it out of the pile and going, "Oh, I'll wear this tomorrow. Ooh, I'll probably be looking for this in another day." So I'm going to take it out anyways. I just don't care. And half my clothes are the same freaking clothes.
Yeah.
And, I could have 150 shirts and pants and stuff. I wear the same things.
I'm wearing 3.
Same stuff. Everybody seems to do it.
That's the funny part about consumerism. Like, everybody has to have all this shit, and I'm like, really? I mean, I'm sure there's some girls out there and some dudes
that are
constantly changing shoes and matching stuff.
Oh, we all have our thing.
Bro, years ago, 1 pair of jeans, 2 pairs of shorts, and the same 3 to 5 shirts, if that. And it depends on if I'm working out, then it's going to be more than 3 shirts. But if I'm just showered and chilling, I'm wearing this shirt. And you know what? Probably take it off the bed tomorrow after I shower and throw it on, because why dirty another one? I'm just sitting around here. Like, so I got real. That was probably one of the times that I had those moments where I was like, oh, yeah, I don't need 5 pairs of jeans. I don't need to go and buy more shirts. I don't need any. Like, I'm good.
And then if it's Florida or summertime and that shirt's been worn too many times, that's a no-shirt day.
All day.
Having a no-shirt day for real.
In board shorts? I don't need to wash underwear.
Right.
I don't need underwear in Florida. I wear shorts. I wear board shorts. That's funny.
I washed them in the beach, in the ocean. They're good.
Dude, I jumped in the pool. We're good.
Yeah.
Hung them to dry.
Chlorine, guys? Chlorine? Come on. What's it for if it's not going to clean the clothes here?
Oh, that's so funny. Well, that's kind of why that was, I didn't have an actual aha moment, but that's when I stopped buying shit, a lot of shit, where I was just like, obviously I'm not wearing bell-bottom jeans or some acid wash or shit doesn't look good when I wear it, so that's all I do now at this point. Like, at this point, I just kind of make sure that they look good. Like, if I put them on, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. These look like they might be a little out of style. Like, I might be a year or two behind. Then I'll go get a new pair. And then I'm like, oh, I'll be good for 3 to 4 years now. These will be fine. But I don't go buy 4 fucking pairs of jeans.
See, if my jeans are still good, I don't even get rid of them because I know in a few years after that, they're going to be good again.
I don't know, bro. There's like, my Z Cavariccis have never come back in style.
Well, some things.
Do you even know what Z Cavariccis are?
Yeah, I know what they are.
How old are you?
35.
Ooh, you might know what some Z Cavariccis are.
Yeah.
I owned a pair of those. They were actually gifted to me on my birthday by a girl. I never would have bought them on my own.
I remember so many stupid styles and stuff.
Dude.
I don't know if you had to go through you remember the Jinko phase when people were walking around like that?
What were the Jinkos?
The skating ones, they had like the blown out legs and they were like super huge.
The clown pants?
Yeah, it was like the time of ICP
I never understood that one. Like skateboarding? Do you really want all that clothing flapping around?
On your feet?
Yeah.
That didn't make sense.
No, I never rocked those. I never rocked a pair of those clown pants ever. I thought those were stupid. And you were stupid for wearing them. I said it.
They were expensive. I never got any.
In high school, I did rock the Zumbas, or whatever the fuck those were called.
Were those the animal prints?
Yeah. Those like, those almost, what would you even call them? Like karate type? What the fuck would... it would be like a... I'm trying to think if it was in movies. This is what I'm talking about. I'm getting dumber. Like, I just don't recall shit anymore. And I even took some nootropics before the show. Still not recalling shit. You know what I'm talking about, though. Like, they were the elastic waist, and they'd have the crazy prints on them, a little bit puffy on the sides, but then they'd be, like, elastic by the ankles. Huge for, like, 2 to 3 years.
Whoever had them usually loved them. Even if they were just house pants, they loved them.
Those were awesome pants. I rocked those, so, I can't really talk too much shit. My entire childhood and teenage years are pretty much just hysterical when it comes to fashion. I went through it all. In grade school, it was the glow-in-the-dark everything. It was the 80s Madonna phase where the girls were wearing lace and everything, and their hair, and the gloves, and the fucking 900 bracelets.
I remember spiked hair and ripped jeans.
Oh, my God. Dude. The 80s was fun, and that was crazy in grade school, and the pictures now are hysterical. And then high school, it was popping the collars and bright colors and all that shit.
I got dyeing your hair.
And rolling your pants.
Dyeing your hair, the Eminem type phase going on where people
I was too old for that shit.
Yeah.
However, though, I was in college in the grunge years, and that was awesome. You want to talk about a great fashion time? Those jeans that are no longer in style, just fucking cut those bad boys off. Just grab a flannel and let's go.
Right.
Dude. And the music was awesome. But Birkenstocks, I just pulled my Birkenstocks out. I was going through my shit in the garage, and I was like, my original Birkenstocks from when I was 18. No, I think I was in college when I got them, like my freshman, sophomore year.
My favorite time was the Blink-182, Green Day, that emo punk stuff going on where you get to wear a t-shirt over a long sleeve shirt and then put on a pair of jeans and you are good to go. You're completely in, man.
That's hysterical. I rocked it. Yeah. That was kind of grunge too, because it
was that like middle ground. We just got done with Nirvana and Pearl Jam.
There's a lot of pictures of me in the wintertime here with the long sleeve shirt with the shirt over it.
And it was comfortable. And I felt like it looked pretty good. It wasn't one of the more hideous styles.
No.
No, it was cool.
I mean, it wasn't that cool, dude.
No, it's
I was just watching a clip today with Joe Rogan back in the day, and it was one of his podcasts they had just done with Ari Shaffir and Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, where they got together to talk about Sober October, and somebody pulled up a clip of it was Joe Rogan on the Tom Green show, and Ari Shaffir pointed it out. He's like, I remember that phase. I remember that Joe phase. You were rocking the long sleeve shirts with the shirt on. And I started laughing because I was like, yeah, we all did that for a minute. Not as bad as lace and neon, but it wasn't. It was a lot of clothing.
I would say just the best in general is just wearing a suit. It's just
I miss those days.
It's classic, timeless. Just throw on a suit.
There was a time everybody did that.
Yeah, it was regular clothing.
Our grandparents' time, not that long ago, where everybody. Well, look at the pictures. I love the pictures of the old baseball games. You look at a stadium in any park in this country during the 20s, 30s, 40s, even probably 50s. Everybody's in a suit and tie and a hat. Ladies are dressed up, and everybody looked good. And now it's just a fucking free-for-all. Which, whatever. I don't really care.
No, because I'm just down to t-shirts and jeans.
Dude.
I'm not changing after this one.
I skate along the underbelly of fashion. Like, I ride this line of, like, ambiguity where I'm not out of fashion, but I didn't just go buy it at the mall. And I somehow just patch it together, so I just kind of... I don't look stupid. I don't look completely like... I don't look like an 80s dude that's just stuck. Like the people over in Parma. Sorry, Parma. But there's a lot of bad haircuts in Parma. Those girls that have the feathered hair still on the side and long in the back, and then the top's a little spiky or kind of short.
Oh, I didn't know anyone was still doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not over here enough. I'm just gonna stay on the east side.
Don't get me wrong. Shout out to Cleveland. Like, I've been to a few places. I went to a concert a month ago at the Jacobs Pavilion, Nautica.
Yeah.
And I was impressed. I was like, right on, Cleveland. I was a little worried when I got back that it would be still a little behind and people still looking kind of rough. And I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of good-looking people now in Cleveland. And it seems to be fashionable. And I'm just bashing fashion. But I do appreciate the fact that my city doesn't look like it's fucking 20 years behind. Because when I go out, I might not look super hot and stunning.
You know what it might be, too?
But I like people that look that way.
Social media. People posting pictures and stuff. There's a reason to look good now. You know what I mean? Which, a few years ago, it was kind of new.
True that.
And the more we go on, there's a reason. You might end up in a picture. Why not look good? Then there's me, and I just look like a homeless person half the time.
I disagree with you.
No, you've seen me cleaned up for, like, weddings, and...
You look good now?
I got a haircut, like, a couple days ago.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I didn't fucking... Yeah, when you first walked in...
If you saw me on a regular basis, you'd probably want to give me some change or something, or look away so I don't bother you for any.
Dude, look who you're talking to. I looked homeless at the wedding. I like the beard, but I knew that I looked a little homeless these last few months. I like it, though.
I love it, but at some point, you've got to...
Sell out to the man.
I guess.
Fuck that.
I guess.
Fuck that.
It's also, at some point, it's just for you, I guess. You need to change. Maybe it's boredom again. At one point, I'm just looking, and I'm like, I think I'm just going to cut my hair today. Like, why? I was ultimately just bored.
Yeah, that's why I cut the beard off.
Yeah, that's why.
Kind of bored, and I mean, I always wanted to grow a biker beard.
Hey, I respect those people who can just keep the beards and keep the hair going. Like, how do you do it, man? I go through so many looks and phases, and...
The hair's staying right now. The hair, I haven't really mentally... I just need it cleaned up. I haven't cut it in over a year and months. Like, I literally not even trimmed edges or ends. So I need it cleaned up. But mentally, I'm not even fucking with the hair yet. I don't care. I don't know why. I always wanted to grow my hair out. I always wanted to have long hair. Part of it was because I was never allowed to. Going to Catholic grade school, I was never allowed to have hair past the collar. And then playing sports in college, I was never allowed to have a beard. Always had to be pretty much clean shaven. We couldn't even have mustaches at the college I went to with the coach. And hair, of course, no. It was always clean shaven, clean cut. So then when I got out, there was a couple of times when I lived out in Cali, in LA the first time, I started growing my hair out, and I came back and I fucking cut it to get a job. I was like, well, I gotta go get a job. I gotta go in interviews. Fucking cut my hair. And then I'd start growing. Once I got a job, I'd start growing it again. And then I'd quit that job or get fired, whatever.
How attached do people get to their hair? I mean, even when we're
Dude,
sitting here, like,
I'm
facial
attached
hair,
right
all
now.
of it. I mean, everybody seems to be. It's
This shit is a process.
It takes so long.
Oh my god. Dude, I went through, you know how many phases? I went through the butch phase. I went through the lesbian phase. I went through the Aunt Pam lesbian phase. I went through the Dutch boy phase. Like, you just look like an idiot so many times throughout the process that when you finally get it to a point that you're like, like for me, it was pulling it back. I was like, Jesus Christ, constantly doing this behind my ears. I just gotta get to a point that I can.
And then it keeps growing, and you're like, okay, now you went past where I wanted you to go, and you looked good like a month ago. What the hell's going on here?
And just let it grow.
And then you let it go again. You're like, okay, now I'm back to good.
And see, I gotta get the ends trimmed up and cleaned up because it's split and stuff, and then it'll grow, a little bit quick. But my thing is, I don't know. I'll get to a point, I'll wake up and be like, over it, and I'll probably fucking shave my head like you have. Yeah. I used to do that every summer.
That's what I've been doing every summer. I work outside though, so.
Well, actually, I would do it. My whole thing was this is so stupid, but I would do it, and you can ask my best friend Mike. He uses it now too, or he'll know the reference. But I'd come into work and be like, "Oh shit, you shaved your head?" Yep. Why? Because I'm on the path to enlightenment. Every time. When I felt like my world was getting completely chaotic and just not in the direction I wanted to go in, chasing girls, drinking, whatever, just having too good of a time, or I just get all fucking weird, and then I would shave the head because I felt like it kind of deterred girls for the most part. Some like it, most don't, whatever. But it would just kind of give me all right, I'm shutting down now. I need to get back to me. I need to figure some shit out. I need to spend some time on being a better person and trying to make myself a better person. So that's actually why I would shave my head when I call it I'm on the path to enlightenment. So at some point here, I'm sure I'll end up back on the path to enlightenment.
There's nothing
and
wrong
probably
with
shave it.
It's a good look.
I like it. I mean, dude, it's so easy.
You don't got a deformed skull or something like that. I mean,
I don't. I think I have a nice skull shape.
Not everybody's that lucky though.
No,
but
I wouldn't shave it if I didn't. You have a good looking shape.
Thank you. It's
proportional.
Yeah.
Round. Looks good.
But not everyone's that lucky.
So you manage a window cleaning company. Do you get up there and do the fucking windows?
Oh yeah, man.
How high?
As high as I need to get. I mean, I'm not going on downtown buildings or something like that, but still 45, 50 feet in the air, something like that.
Fuck that.
See,
I don't do heights, dude.
See, that goes back to what we were talking about before, Everybody's got to do some job. That doesn't bother me. Where if I had to do something like being a nurse, I can't draw blood from people or deal with broken arms and stuff. But there's people who would rather do that than go up on a roof, So
true that.
It's just...
Still, I don't do heights. And then, but I know that you also have something else going on besides the day job.
I also got I guess I took a school bus with a partner of mine. We went down to, I think it was Lodi, and we picked up a school bus for I think it was $4,000, $5,000. Not the greatest school bus, but we took it back to Mansfield. It was Mansfield? Medina. I'm sorry. Medina. Took it to a nice big open field, and we tore that thing apart and turned it into a party bus.
No shit.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing for the last year and a half or so.
You guys doing all the work yourself?
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
It was basically me, my business partner, and his dad doing most of it. We had help from a few other people, so I came in and did some work for us, but it was mostly us. We footed the bill for everything, and now we got it running. It's pretty new. It's definitely a different experience. It's another thing, I guess we could go back to what we were talking about with you showing your video of how you were putting this all together, and people don't realize how hard or how long or how much things are actually going to cost or take. When we bought this thing, like I said, the bus was about $5,000. For some reason, we had it in our head that $10,000 and we're going to make a party bus and we're going to be raking in this money, man. We're just going to be getting the cash left and right. And the truth is, we're after about $40,000 to $50,000.
No shit.
And that's probably lowballing it.